Alright, so we have what will hopefully be the last wick testing of these vessels and my wax. This, it's looking yellow on camera. I swear to God, it's not butter yellow, even though I do like butter yellow. It is a true like cream color, but these are our actual vessels that we will be using. But since I still have these, this is what I'm wick testing in. And so we're going to be using the Ultimate Wood Wick 0.02. These should work. I'm very much hoping that those will work. And then I have some really small wicks because we will be having mini sizes as well. So I'm going to do the first test of this today as well. But yes, hopefully this will be the last of the wick testing and we could be good to go and start making candles and ordering stuff and all of the things. So I'm going to make a candle for every single scent to make sure that not only the wick is working, but it's burning off that fragrance oil really well and giving us a good hot throw and cold throw for the wax. But I think that's it. So we are going to be testing our 4 scents and hopefully what will be our wax and wick. So let's get going. And these are so cute. I love them. Okay, so all of those clips were from yesterday. So obviously the candles are not ready to burn test yet. But I do want to talk about my previous burn test, which was with the Wooden Wicks 0.03s. So I did an 8% and a 10%. I just didn't take a lot of video footage of it, so it couldn't be a whole video. But this is our 8% candle. Shouldn't do that good. There is quite a bit of soot. The wick wasn't performing that well, and I didn't let it burn long enough to really get a true taste of the sides. But look at all of that soot. That's not good. That's not good. So I knew 8% was out. So with those test candles that we poured yesterday, I did 10%. Now this is our 10% with the 0.03, and you can see there's a little bit of soot, and relatively my pool looks great. There is some wax on the side, but we're using coconut apricot wax, so that's not unnormal for there to be wax on the sides. And as this candle continues to burn down, it will slowly start to get all of that wax on the side. So it's nothing to worry about. I will obviously be testing that with the 0.02s. We did the same width, or width, length, whatever you want to call it. Basically what the difference between like the 0.02 and the 0.03 is the thickness of the wick. So a lot of it is because we can tell with the soot that's showing up that these wicks were a little too thick for the candle vessel, but the width of it, so these were 0.75, which I did for the new test candles as well, because we can tell that the melt pull is good, so the actual width of the wick is good. So that part's great. I will say, little complaint for Makesy, and I'm half tempted to make a TikTok on it and tag them. I want smaller quantities of wicks, because I will say that's the one thing that has been for sure annoying with this is, so every time I need to get a different type of wooden wick, I have to order 100 of them, because they did have way back when they did have like a sample kit so that you can try like the multiple different sizes of a certain wick type. So like I do have one for I think the 0.03s, but like they had discontinued them, so I couldn't get that for a 0.02 or 0.04. And I have to order 100. So I will say that is quite annoying and I don't like it, but I wish we had smaller quantities. Anywho, we're going to test those candles in a few days. I don't know exactly if I plan to film it or not. I don't know exactly what I want the next video of this series to be, but I just know that we're on the final stretch, because for the most part I have those candle scents pretty much down. Like I think I obviously like this specific scent that I did for these, I do have that down. I do know that that's exactly what I want it to be. The other one, I think I've only tested that about once, so I did what I did the last time and I will see if I still like it and that's exactly what I want, or if I want to tweak it. The other two scents is frankincense and myrrh and golden moon milk. Those are just a straight fragrance oil that have performed really well in my shop before, so I'm not changing those. I wanted to bring them back since those were our like top selling, normally wax melts but also candles, and obviously it fits with this collection. So I am still keeping the collection name and exactly what it is close to my chest. So probably the next video will be the announcement of what it is and the whole idea around it, but I'm excited and I really hope that this testing goes well. After testing out different waxes and many wick testing, I think it will be a big weight off my shoulders to finally be done with wick testing. That's the hardest part of candle making, is your wick testing, but at least then I will always know what wick to use for my coconut apricot wax in the 12-ounce Aura vessels. Anywho, I will say real quick, these are technically, yes, 12-ounce vessels, but they do hold 14 ounces, so my candles will be 14 ounces. You're gonna get the most that you can get. And I mean, you probably saw from the previous clip of me pouring it, I'm filling them very much, because I want a long lasting candle. Okay, I want my money, I want I want my candle to be worth my money. I'm excited to order the labels. I'm excited to start getting some things in. Let's real quick talk a little bit about the mini candle. So I don't plan to launch those at the same time, just because that's a lot of money and I don't have that money. But so we're starting wick testing now, since wick testing is most likely going to be finishing up for the 14-ounce candles. I don't know exactly when I plan to launch those 2.5 ounce is technically what they are, but at least putting it on the scale and pouring wax into it, it looked like about 2.20 ounces. So I'll do that again, just make sure that it's exactly 2.20 that we're putting in. But I don't know exactly when, I do know that how I will be doing those is you can purchase them on their own, or you can purchase them a part of a 4-pack, because with this rebrand that we're doing, I want all of the collections to, or I shouldn't say all the collections, but like when a collection is being made, they all integrate somehow, some way, and they create a ritual that you can use all 4 of the scents together. That is how this collection is going to be, and even the next collection that I've started to plan. That is how they are. They all integrate somehow, some way between the 4 scents. So with that, I made the idea of doing the mini candles as also like a ritual box, so that you can buy all of the minis to do the ritual together, blah blah blah. I have a thought, I just don't know if that will end up being done, is doing refills for the 14-ounce candles. I did think I want to do them, but I don't know if I still want to. I feel like it might be a little too much, but let me know what you guys think, because I really do want to know, like, is a candle refill something that you really want, especially for, I mean, technically a luxury candle, because I will be fully transparent, these aren't going to be cheap, they cost a lot to make. I guess I can tell you the price. They'll be $44.44. So I can't tell you right now off the top of my head what a refill would be, but I mean, these candle vessels themselves, without any other product in here, are $5. So that's at least $5 gone out of my product cost, and no paying for labels, none of that stuff. So economically, I think it's a very good choice to go with candle refills as well. But I want to hear what you guys think, because if you're like, I would never purchase a candle refill, alright. If you're like, I definitely want a candle refill because this candle is $44.44, I understand that too. I don't know, I go back and forth on it. I just know that it'll probably be a little bit until we do that. But I'm excited. This collection started finally coming together, and I like how I've been talking for almost 10 minutes. This collection is finally coming together after like 6 months, and I'm so ready. I don't know exactly when launch will be, obviously. I do need to order things to go with it even after the scents are finalized, the wick is finalized, and that will probably, I mean, Vistaprint doesn't take that long, so like maybe 2 to 3 weeks, but bottom line, the collection is going to be out by August. I know that much. That is my deadline to myself, is August, because I've been planning this since December. I'm so excited. Anywho, I'm going to show you, if I haven't put them on the screen already, the little bit of clips from wick testing those 0.03s, and I will get off of here. Much love.